Ah, then there a new mission appeared, but first let's have a look. Are there ships? They returned. Good, good. So those missions are finished, those side quests. Let's call them side quests. So what is the... Let's just have a look at the outcome of those. Naval blockade. This is a new battle. Okay. We must control our coastal shipping to find our navy and assure our mutual defense. We must be able to collect tax on our maritime trade. This requires us to patrol our waters and blockade any loyalist smuggling attempt. Sink or seize a few loyalist vessels and the rest will get a message. Enclosed you will find a map of a known route, blah 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 blah. So, okay. That's one mission. The other is the burning of Norfolk. This is a land battle once again. That's good. Okay, I will deal with it later. What is this? Naval patrol. Another question. Oh, there are so many now. Do they... Okay, let's check them out. This is probably a new one. Also a new one. A new one. New landing operation. All those missions I can't fight myself. I just can send in ships to deal with the task. Commerce raiders. This is okay. Naval patrol. Once again, so buried treasure. Buried treasure. That was the mission where I sent the two transport ships. The priest must truly be blessed. Using stealth, a picked crew and a swift ship, we entered Canadian waters and found a large chest of treasure. It was quietly loaded aboard my ship with a small bonus to the man for keeping quiet. A small British patrol vessel was encountered upon our return and was defeated with little difficulty. That's great. More than 10,000 Continentals for our funds. That's good. And some losses. Not the slightest losses. Interestingly, the HMS Lyon did have no damage and no losses, so probably, since this was a mission, ashore, a warship like the HMS Lyon does not participate in the fighting, but the chances increased by sending the HMS Lyon with the other one, and the other ones had some 200 losses. And they fought against the HMS Augusta with some guns and some crew, and it was heavy damage. Okay, HMS Augusta, that's the first name. Hancock signature, also a success it seems. Also 10,000 Continentals reward, more prestige, that's very important. And we spotted the loyalist smuggler off the point. She had barely enough men aboard to sail her. It stuck her color after we smashed the escort. We have taken the prize. Personal notes. Okay, personal notes. What's that? Is this? Does this play a role somewhat? So the losses here really slight. That's good. Even for the Dasher. Lost some guns. Okay. HMS Lowestoft and HMS Pelican were the enemies. Damaged heavy and sunk. Okay, so Continental Congress on March 10th, 1776, the Continental Congress allocated the frigate Virginia, mounting 28 guns to John Paul fleet. You have a frigate, the USS Virginia. That's nice. I've seen her in the menu for the fleet. So what are those news? On September 21, 1776, Nathan Hale was captured by British troops traveling under an assumed name, carrying his Yale diploma with his own name. He was discovered and admitted to being a spy for George Washington. General Howe passed sentence of death upon him. Hale's request for a Bible and their clergymen were both denied. Standing at the gallows, he said words that would be remembered forever. I regret I have not but one life to give for my country. Yeah. well, things can't always go well for the spies, that's for sure. Those of you who have seen Washington, the series Turn on Netflix or Prime, I'm not quite sure at the moment. I think Prime. Those who have seen the series Turn Washington Spies know about those espionage things between the rebellious 13 colonies and the British. It's nice that they have some references to those events in this game, even if you don't have any spy moves in this game. So, to the brave man who lost his life while fighting on the more secret battlefield. And this is the next more open battle. That's the Nantucket mission. So let's have a look at the map. So this is a sea battle for 3 ships. That's okay, because now I am able to field 3 warships. Since I have the new USS Virginia, that's good. So that's the one thing. The naval blockade, this is even for 4 warships, obviously, which is great because with the USS Virginia I have 4 warships, so I can go with the maximum amount of vessels, but sadly not with the maximum amount of guns, since I lost the Vengeance in this previous naval engagement. This is a landing operation. Okay, so I can bring 4 ships. I don't know what these green and those black circles mean, but since I at the moment only have 2 transport ships, I can use them, let their troops go ashore, and probably can use 2 warships to bombard the shoreline and support the attack. So that's also cool. I think I will... Now let's jump into the Admiralty menu, as I call it. Let's just bring up the fleet once again. So I need repairs for the Dasher, of course. The Dasher now again has 10 cannon, so that's okay. They lost some. We have the USS Virginia, and finally we have a full frigate, even if it's a 6th rate, but it has some pretty 28 9-pounder guns. The Dasher so far only has 6-pounders on the quarterdeck. The Virginia has lovely 9-pounders, 28 of their kind, and can be upgraded twice. So that's good. Maybe there are now 3 officers. Maybe I should put John Paul Jones in command of the Virginia. This will be my first task, so there is need for a... Let's put this midshipman aboard, then John Paul Jones can be replaced by where is this guy? He will be replaced by Darius Grotowski. John Paul Jones will take command of the USS Virginia, which is now my new flagship, since I failed to properly arm the Dasher. Okay, And since it's the biggest ship, it absolutely makes sense to have her the flagship. So let's put some early copper sheeting on it. Then it's overloaded. Come on, seriously? Then it's overloaded? Okay, then let's cancel this. Can I use some wadding for plus damage or plus it increases the reload time, so it takes longer to reload. Precision gun tackle. That's good for precision, of course. Yeah, but the weight is absolutely on its maximum. Okay, so then no upgrades for the Virginia, sorry. This one needs repairs too, that's not too expensive. Ah, it has an upgrade available. Hand to hand. A plus for gunnery and boarding, which is cool. Gunners. Accuracy, and that's not bad. Since they also have this, since they have the precision gun tackle, then let's just make them even better gunners. They can be upgraded too. Wherever John Paul Jones is, the morale is enormous, and they are good boarders and gunners. That makes sense for John Paul Jones' own. They need repair. Oh, they need lots of repair, and this unit needs other repairs, and they need an officer. So there's no reserves. Let's hire an ensign. They also need a crew. Not enough weapon. Come on. Then they get another. They get. They get the. This is a transport, so they get some long land, and let's bring them up to. Now it's overload. Okay. Well, so much. No, we don't need any reserves. Ah, those are the. Damn it! Those are the. Those were the soldiers, not the seamen. So they get this. So now the fleet is able to maneuver again. So I have absolutely no idea if I will be able to arm the HMS Lyon soon. Therefore, I decided to sell her now. No, not now. I have no need for the money at the moment. So let's give the them a. They can't take more crew because they are so heavy loaded. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. The Dasher, they can take some more men, and the Androdoria will also get more men. And since there are not enough Charles Wills service muskets, they also get the this one, since I have lots of them left. Okay. And for the end of this today's stream, I will do one last sea battle. A quick one. With those 3 ships, I think. Let's just pick one. This is for 4 ships. Okay, I have 4 ships. Let's this case, it's fine that I did not sell it. This is the one I selected. This is the Nantucket thing. The Nantucket thing is this is a good battle to end today's stream. So let's just do this. Okay. My only weak spot in this battle is that the Dasher is not fully armed. It only has cannon on the quarterdeck. That's the problem. Maybe I can take an enemy ship, which I can strip off his cannon. So I take the USS Virginia as flagship. I take the Erston, which is fully armed. Let's not do the... No, the Erston is a transport. The Andrew Doria is armed. The Dasher is armed. Okay, that's fine. And now let's protect the whalers. Since I decided before that I will help them, I will do so now. And probably will have disconnects of my webcam soon, but we all want to have the big battle screen now and not a guy in a costume sitting on his table and talking stuff. For God's sake, what the hell are they doing? Oh, the battle is still raging on. Steer towards battle. If they wish to hunt our whalers, we shall hunt them. Okay, a quick and swift. So let's, first of all, let's just bring them into the fray. And what's going on? There is a British ship chasing the whalers. Another one, HMS Sybil, HMS Dennis, whaler, HMS Lyon, again. I captured your HMS Lyon. HMS Cruizer, what type of ships are they? 7th rate armored sloop, nice. You are a 7th rate armored sloop too. You are a 6th rate Porcupine class, that's what the Dasher is too. And you are a 6th rate armored sloop, that's amazing. So many nice ships. And this is, I can maneuver this one too, nice. So, okay. Let's just take the... There are 2 of them. Let's take the Doria to delay them as long as possible. Where is my... Is this one already gone? This one I control? Or did it escape or whatever? So it was not a very strong ship. Okay, let's take the Virginia and this again, the Egmont. Was there a boarding attempt or what the hell did go on? I don't stand it. So I want to use Virginia and Dasher to deal with those. We'll keep them busy. But they have a crew shot now. Meanwhile, the Andrew Doria is ramming the Virginia. That's not what I have planned. Damn it. Okay, so... first task is to fight down Sybil and Dennis and secure those few ships. The Egmont is nearly gone now, so we have Raven and Picoot or whatever this is called. So they are probably whalers, and so are those. There's another. I think they didn't capture the whaler over there. Okay, so as I said, Androdoria will try to delay their advance while I deal with HMS Dennis and HMS Sybil. And since the Dasher has only 10 cannon instead of the 30 she should have, but has more than 200 crew, I think the Androdoria would be perfect for a boarding attempt against HMS Dennis, which has 2 stars, which is the far more veteran ship. Meanwhile, Virginia shall deal with the HMS Sybil. So I hope I can board the HMS Dennis. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this pirate style boarding fights. I think they were pretty rare in this war, so usually you only had normally I think you had those artillery duels, and then in the end the enemy probably mostly surrendered, and well then you sent over a boat to take the capitulation. But in this case, since the Dasher is absolutely not fit for an artillery duel against a strong British ship, let's just board them. And do they already board? Yeah, that's good. So the Virginia I will not use for boarding, since if you board them you have to send a crew over. And I have not the manpower to send them crew. So the Virginia will be my flagship and will only serve as what happened there. It's with the boarding. They were probably too quick. Which is also nice that for me it seems they were too quick. There were some ropes, they probably threw the hooks, but were not able to board them. That's interesting. So now the battle really begins. There is coming HMS Cruizer. So now it's getting ugly. Let's send USS Virginia right between Sybil and Cruiser, hopefully firing on both of them. Androdoria, meanwhile, is heading against the... Doria should deal with the Lion. That would be best. Since the Cruiser is not yet in range, but the Cruisers can easily be... So now let's concentrate. Try to board her. Virginia will have the artillery duel with the main fleet. What's going on here? Oh, it's getting a bit tricky. Having no clear battle line, no reduced speed. I please you. You can even hear Egmont is sunk. Okay. Please board them. The line is coming around, and Androdoria will have to deal with So now they surrendered. Great. Let's bring a boarding crew over. HMS Sybil is mine. That's a great start. But sadly, I did not take care of the Virginia, and she now lost her good position. Ah, damn. And Doria, meanwhile, has to deal with 2 enemy ships. Let's reduce speed on all of them. They are moving way too fast, in my opinion. So there's coming in another 2 British. So, and I don't think we can board them too. So let's go to the Sybil is captured. And you take... Ah, damn it. That's pretty complicated to have control on the full battle. That's nice somehow. That it's not an easy, simple game, but okay, so they are fighting the Lion. That's good. This one is a captured whaler that won't be able to do any harm to my USS Virginia. So they can deal with Lion and they can deal with. So let's send the Dasher behind the Lion and also the HMS Sybil. Why not? For what I have them. Meanwhile, the Doria is shot by 2 British ships. That's a problem. Let's give them some round shots. So it's too late. So let's just chase them and maybe we can capture them. Meanwhile, let's try to support Doria by shooting at the HMS Dennis with my flagship, since this Trilland Vian, or how it's called, won't be able to harm my flagship too much. So they are so tricky to keep control of all of them. But now they are in range. Virginia will deal with the Dennis, and Doria will deal with the Cruizer. That's the plan. And what are you doing? Coming back? Okay. Should I try to board them too? With the stronger force of the Dasher? Try to board them with both of them? Just turn around. Let's keep firing on the Dennis. You move behind Virginia to have some cover. So let's just... This one has 20 guns. This one has 20. So let's get to another broadside. Speed a little. They are able to shoot. A midshipman is wounded. Damn. It's absolutely the wrong moment for this. Now they are shooting. good. There goes the whaler. Damn. That's not good. So let's deal with those. Did they lose the bowsprit while ramming the Virginia before? Probably. Whew. That's not good. It's completely against the wind. So there are not many whalers left after this weird battle. And this captured frigate is clearly not the right choice to gun down HMS Lyon. Come on, let's... HMS Lyon would be the most ideal target for Sybil and Dasher to board, so let's try to bring them closer. Meanwhile, Virginia continues firing on Lyon to weaken her a little. And I have still the Admiral with a strong crew to fight another ship. So can they switch to grape shot? No, it's not possible at the moment. And of course, we have the silly captured whaler, which is also, and I have reduced speed once again, which is stupid. So let's just move between them, give both of them a broadside, and Dasher try to come in closer to board them somehow. Okay, now let's take the opportunity to board them if possible. So this captured whaler will go down, and Dasher come up, and now we have to now they are in range for the chain shot. Rigging shock, damn. Do they board? So, and what's going on with the cruiser is fleeing and the... Ah, damn it. So let's... The Pequot is back. Okay, they will win the boarding, that's for sure. So let's move back with the Virginia. Okay, that's good. Just bring up some boarding crew, cut the ropes. So this one is taken. Are they really coming back now? Okay. I thought they were fleeing. So let's turn with the USS Virginia and try to support Andrew Doria as fast as possible. What? Sybil surrendered? To whom? Can Lyon, or they have... No, they can so. Let's try to go to them. So the HMS Dennis for the Virginia. Boat from the Dasher to retake the Sybil, maybe? Seems so. Just send them there. The Raven is still safe. That's a whaler, the only one that was not captured so far. No, the Picoot I think was lost and came back. I completely lost the overview in this battle. So let's try to fight down Dennis and Cruizer. And of course this small former whaler. But I hope maybe I can retake him in the end of the battle. So for me it's an amazing experience, this battle, because it shows the problems you have in a sea battle when no one knows where the enemy is, or when it's simply difficult to keep control of what is going on. Shots. That was my mistake. They're still hunting the whalers. So but now Dennis is shot from two sides. The hull is still strong. So it is with USS Virginia. Now they are shot on the bow, which is good. Just reduce speed. So bring out Dasher off range. So what's happening here with this boat? That's interesting for me. Will they take control of the HMS Sybil, or will they rearm it or man it or whatever? What are they doing? Meanwhile, let's not forget to fight the battle. You swing around. Reduce speed. So the Dennis is getting some pounding now from the Virginia. My problem is the Cruiser, which is still quite intact and still well manned. But Andrew Doria has a lot of crewmen left, even more than the Cruiser. It's quite damaged, the Andrew Doria. That's a problem, but it's you must not forget it's a brick. It's just a 18-gun brick, and it's fighting a full-rigged armed sloop. So now they are driving back to So the Sybil is back in the freighter. Dasher is completely... So they manned it, obviously. Oh, come on. You really wanna retake them? Whew. Okay, it's a good ride, but let's try to give some shots with the Sybil on them. Let's switch to... The line is too weak for a proper fight, I think. But the Sybil might hold them off. And with the Virginia, I follow them as fast as possible. The same with the Androdoria. Come on. There's still this little whaling ship. This ship is making hardly any speed. So it will be the task of the Virginia mainly to fight off the Otter retreat. Is retreated. So how is the Sybil doing against her former companionship? Let's reduce speed 2. Okay, now the Androdoria can move around a little bit. This one is completely slow. I won't use any man for retaking it or whatever, even if it would be possible by now. So you follow up as fast as possible. You... I like how fast the Virginia is. That's so good compared to... So let's try to... It's not easy to catch them. That's interesting. So now it's speeding up. And you move. No, you don't move between them. That's the maneuver I had on Sunday with a merchant ship with a East India man. That was not that cool. So the Lion is out of range. The smaller one sunk. I just need to get in range of them. Let's switch to... Let's not switch to J-Shots. Dasher has hardly any crewmen left. So it was not intended that this prize ship has to do all the fighting. Yeah, come on. Get them. What is Doria doing there? Why don't they have any speed? I never stopped them. Come on, Virginia. They try to chase to the Lion. They lost. I understand this somehow, but now they are turning. I think I will try to board the HMS Dennis with my Doria. As I said before, I do not like this boarding stuff, but for me it seems to be a quick and effective way to end such a situation where you chase around stupidly and achieve nothing. So this is kind of whack, I think. So I would prefer if the British would not chase behind the Lion over there, but would turn and fight. What are you doing now? Come on, seriously. Okay. So let's turn around. Give them some solid shots. And follow her up to maybe support the boarding attempt. Shoot them. Try to reduce their crew a little bit more. Are they still in grape shot range? Yeah, they are. So let's try to board them. They are trying to escape, of course. Okay, let's... Slowly it's getting time to end this somehow. Although they have solid shots, but probably they are lying too deep in the water to open their ports, the gun ports. But now I have them between my two wings. That's the only good thing I can see in the current situation. What's wrong with them? They left the battlefield. Oops. So please come back, you two. Did I lose another ship? I only captured 2 so far. So far. But it's time to finish this. I don't know what would happen. I think they just escaped, as was said by the small ship before. Is this also mine? Did I retake it? I just can't remember, to be honest. They are back. I don't know why, but they won't participate in the fight, I think. Come on, dudes. Can't you shoot them? Let's reduce speed a little. They want to escape. That's it. That's it. Then let's try to take them a prize too. The Dorias also soon retreating. And now I think my Doria will soon be lost. Yeah, there is no longer. Come on, really? I read about this stuff that you sometimes are tricked into this retreat position. Okay, that's nasty. So no more boarding attempts. Now we have to fight them down. Good old Virginia. Who's there? The Lion. Okay. Dasher, you leave the battlefield. You are so down, you two. This is a task for the last 2 ships now. That I read about this when I before I bought the game, that there is this retreating issue. So now my ship is trapped into retreat. Maybe I should now try to board the Dennis. Why not? Why not? And meanwhile fight the Cruiser with the Sybil. And maybe in the end I can fight them both. Just reduce their crew. USS Virginia should be able to board Dennis with no problems. And even after then, after giving them a prize crew, they should be able to fight. Can they board? Can they board? Come on, please. Will they now be dragged out of the... Also trapped into the... Okay, now the boarding goes on. Dennis is lost. Now let's deal with the cruiser. Dennis surrendered. Let's give them a small boarding party. Cut the ropes. Dennis, leave the fleet. Virginia, try to come back. Down the last one. And I tell you, do not surrender now or flee from the battlefield. I tell you, Virginia. Dennis is pretty fine. Dennis is safe now. But Virginia, I need you to finish off the HMS Cruizer. Together with Sybil. But to be honest, it's a bit weird that a recently captured ship like the Sybil can be... I don't know if it's possible to just man it with a boarding crew and maneuver it in a battle if the boarding crew is able to handle the ship that easy just after boarding it. Well, basically they are all built the same way somehow, so maybe it's possible, but would be interesting. So Virginia, you have a very bad position. You're sailing completely against the wind. I understand that this is not easy. Now you're driven backward. That's also bad. Oh no. Let's just go forward. Let's not leave the map. Okay, thank you. Okay, now she's maneuvering. That's good. And then she can return. And then continue fighting. Meanwhile, Sybil is doing a good job in pounding the cruiser. So let's come around and try to end this battle one and for all. The small whaler is completely useless over there. Dasher retreated, yeah, that's okay. So some speed again. Come on, just turn around. Okay, it's gaining speed once again. Line retreated. Let's... Come on, can you make this? Can you make this? 1.4 knots? Yeah, that's good. And you, Sybil, Just hold on a little longer. Brave ship. Virginia is coming to your aid. Just reduce speed, just block their path. She's nearly in the red part of the circle and is still doing more than 3 knots. That is great. Great display for this ship. If this one would not lie in my path, it would be totally easy to fight her. So the cruiser is below 100 crewmen. So let's just take her in the middle. I think I just bought her too. Let's reduce her crew a little bit further. You also switch to. You already have grape shot. Follow her. Let's not too hasty. Let's turn she's losing speed again, I think. Yeah. Just continue. Reduce the crew. You have the order to board. Swing around. What is this? What a mess is this? The bowsprit is lost. Okay. It. Shoot their stern with solid shots. Just reduce speed. Just fire at them. Are they boarding? Not yet. Now the Raven is firing. What is the Raven? This was some kind of escort. Are they boarding or not? Whoa. That was a tough battle. But finally we did it. Expected this to be much easier. Expected it to be much faster. But we won it. Whew. 4 enemy ships captured. That's great. We had some losses in the crew, that's sad. And we had 2 casualties that were the whalers that were but the rewards are great. The rewards are great. 4 captured ships that will bolster our forces massively. Whoa. Okay, we repair the Dasher. Of course. We repair the Andridoria, who fought valiantly and would have been of great use in the end of the battle, if not trapped into this fleeing zone. Virginia suffered also badly and lost a lot of crewmen. That's the biggest problem. So Andridoria needs... Was the captain killed or wounded? What's with the officers? I hope that this was Jethro Hill, that he just was... No, I think he was on the... Anyhow. We need a officer. What do we have here? A sub-lieutenant. So let's replace him with him. And let's put... Where is he now? Was it him? I think so, yeah. So Andrew Doria is back. So far so good. Now we have to decide what to do with the trophies. A 6th rate Porcupine class. That one I captured before a ship like this and could not keep it. I think I had to sell it to keep the old True Love. But it costs 15. No, the Dasher is one of those kinds, so maybe it's time to... So we have an armed sloop, we have 3 armed sloop. I would like to keep one just to see how they perform. If I sell 2 of them, I get 5 reputation per ship. Those 10 points, I need to buy 1 of them. And what's about the Dennis? Keeping her costs 15. I have 16. I'm pretty well aware of the fact that I do not need that many ships, but it would be wise to send her to the Admiralty. But I don't want. I add her to the fleet. Repair. And they need a crew, of course, and that's the problem. And which one do I want to keep? The Cruiser, the Lion, or the Sybil? The Sybil, because she fought so valiantly. So I sell the Cruiser, and I sell the Lion, and I add the Sybil to the fleet. And she also needs a crew. That's pretty clear. I have only 1 reputation left, which is clearly not good. And now the moment has come to sell the Lion, because I will never be able to rearm her properly. And now I have the HMS Dennis, which can take her No, not the Dennis, the sloop I took into the fleet. The Sybil, and she will take the possession of. So just dismiss them. And sell the HMS Lyon. That's it was my first warship prize, I think, but I have taken so many more. Sell her. So I have no problem with money now, but with reputation. This means I can't. Can I put commanding officers on them, or does this cost the reputation too? Let's take Lieutenant Paul Westphal on her, and Job Gotthold on her. Give them this. This also costs reputation at least. Oh, she can't. I need to upgrade to minimum, I think, to be able to sail her. Which is not possible at the moment. I need more reputation. Okay. So, what we have now, nevertheless, is we have two good transports, the Erston and the Old Truelove, and we have the Virginia and the Andrew. So with those ships, those four, I could play, when I do the next stream, I could play this landing operation, which clearly would be fun. Wait a moment. So not this one, therefore I need 4 ships. But I don't need them, but it would be nice to have them. So not this one. The Burning of Norfolk. This one I can play next stream and use those 4 ships I told you, the 2 warships and the 2 transports, to win this. And therefore I get some more reputation, and with this reputation I can man either the HMS Dennis or the HMS Sybil, whatever I prefer then. And with those 4 warships, the Dasher, the Virginia and the Andrew and Sybil or Dennis, I can fight the sea battle. So that's okay, that's good. Now I will not go into refilling the ranks of those battalions now and doing stuff like this. Just have a look. It does not cost any reputation to upgrade them, to fill them up, so that's okay. I can give myself a proper landing force, and can also, I think I can also refill the ranks of those 2 warships, the Andrew and the Andrew has not lost many men, that's good. So that's the plan. Filling up the troops of the Old Truelove and the Erston, and the USS Virginia and the Andrew, and with them fight the landing battle, then put one of those prize ships into service, fight the sea battle, and then I can have a look how many question mark missions I can do after the end of this turn. That's the plan, and that's also the end of today's stream. Thank you all for watching, even if no one is left at the moment, to be honest, but that's okay. I don't really have a problem with this. It's still the beginning of this adventure, of the streaming adventure, and we all will see where it will lead finally. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful night and sleep well, my friends. Goodbye.